Why was the Irwin's Declaration considered significant, and what impact did it have on the course of Indian history? To answer this, we must delve deep into the heart of the early 20th century, when the Indian subcontinent was under British rule and its people were clamoring for independence. The story starts in the year 1929, on the 31st of October. The British Labour government, always more sympathetic to Indian aspirations than their conservative counterparts, had joined forces with the conservative Viceroy Lord Irwin. Their aim to restore faith in the ultimate purpose of British policy. This culminated in the historic Irwin's Declaration, issued as an official communiqué in the Indian Gazette. In this declaration, Lord Irwin stated, and I quote, "In view of the doubts which have been expressed both in Great Britain and in India, regarding the interpretations to be placed on the intentions of the British government in enacting the Statute of 1919, I am authorized on behalf of His Majesty's government to state clearly that in their judgment it is implicit in the Declaration of 1917 that the natural issue of India's constitutional progress as they contemplated is the attainment of Dominion status." Dominion status, a semi-independent polity under the British Crown, was the promise held out by this declaration, yet there was no specified timeline. The promised status would not be available for a long time to come, leaving the people of India in a state of anticipation and uncertainty. There was, in reality, nothing new or revolutionary in the declaration. In addition to this, Lord Irwin also promised a round-table conference, but only after the Simon Commission, established to review the state of governance in India, had submitted its report. So why is the Irwin's Declaration significant? Despite its lack of immediate impact, the declaration marked a shift in British policy towards India. It acknowledged, albeit vaguely, the inevitability of Indian self-governance. The mere mention of Dominion status, however distant it might have been, created a sense of hope and a clear goal for the Indian independence movement. In conclusion, the Irwin's Declaration, though not revolutionary in its content, was symbolic in its intent. It represented the first time the British government openly acknowledged India's journey towards self-governance. The promise of a round-table conference also laid the groundwork for discussions about India's future, setting the stage for the tumultuous events that would eventually lead to India's independence. This, then, is the story of the Irwin's Declaration, a significant chapter in the annals of Indian history, a beacon of hope in a time of struggle and a stepping stone on the long road to independence.